Welcome to Matt Streams. So we may have a pretty different stream right now than usual. Maybe not that different because I often end up talking about just sort of different topics other than the game. But I think I'd like to continue playing this game because this feels to me like PS4 actually acting out its capacity, which is interesting for this stream. But this feels like it's PS4 sort of fulfilling some of its potential beyond what the PS3 had. And this is still one of the games where I've had the most resonant feeling of like this is a next gen game from what came before. Now, I had an interesting thought, and I don't know how original this is, but it felt kind of fresh for me, even though I could probably point to many things that are similar to it. But I had an interesting thought today about, like, if I were to make a wish list of things, and not even like super. Not like super, because you think wish list and you might think like items, like a Christmas type of thing, or you might think like, oh, a wish list, like the craziest possible shit, Hold on. Like the craziest possible shit I could imagine, or not craziest, but like, you know, but I'm not saying just have it be mundane either. Like I'm not saying don't have like cool things on there or like things that seem less like the way things are now. But okay, so here's a wish list. How about this? So we're gonna put it in my RPG Life Journal wish list. Wish list. So it's not just mundane, but it may include mundane. And that may be like a really helpful series of steps. So first of all, wish list, clean house. Now, what does that involve? That involves clean sink, because not clean dishes. If we put dishes in there, then that's not the goal. The goal, that's like what you do to get the goal. So the goal would be clean sink, clean bathroom. And this, I'd like to have this in general. Like, this would be nice. So, and it might help me. So, clean bedroom, clean streaming room, streaming/TV room. The living room's already pretty good, but there's still more stuff to do. I guess just writing the list of things: clean living room, clean other room. And not clean as in the verb, but clean as in like the adjective. So that's a good list of things. And if I get any one of those things to a greater degree, that would be great. And that stuff includes a lot. Like that includes like the laundry, that basically clean as in organized. / organized / even optimized, maybe, for like in the James Clear sense of like make it. He has a series of things that like Tim Ferriss clipped about like make it to help foster new patterns of behavior. You may want to make it attractive, make it easy, make it obvious, and make it something else like engaging, or like make it rewarding or something. So I think, this could help, the way I clean and the way I set rooms up and stuff, it could help optimize for other things, such as keeping a schedule of maintenance going to keep those rooms clean. I can help optimize it for that by setting up a hamper, by, putting things down in such a way where it's easier. It feels like it's simpler and faster and easier and more rewarding and whatever to do dishes more consistently, whatever. So what are some other things that I'd like? Wish list. I would like to have read certain books. So wish list. Have read certain books. And then what books? Well, how about Infinite Jest? How about Sutri? This is what I'd like. This is what I'd like, not like what I necessarily feel like would be a good step or what I quote unquote should do. Infinite Jest, Sutri, a Damnation game to finish that. I think that's pretty poetic book. For that matter, Books of Blood 1 through 3. How about? Even though that's still Barker from the Damnation game, but that gets like. That starts to feel super fucking occult. Damnation game was, from what list I've seen, it seemed that was, I guess, his like first published novel or whatever, breakout novel. But yeah, maybe I'll put a few more spots for this. Okay. So yeah, I mean, and let's play the game a little bit maybe, and then we'll return to that and see what else I'd like. And I just put these things down, or maybe even like, how about wish list, and then also like obligation, maybe a couple pages down, like obligations list slash like stuff I don't like to do it, but like I'm basic obligations slash forced list. Obligations, how this is good actually, slash forced list, such as forced by the government to pay like fees that they want me to do, which fees, that's a nice term for like demands. You can, government fees, that's a euphemism for government demands on you. All right. So where is that section that I was doing? I'm going to mark on here, and then we may go back to it, and maybe I'll fill out some obligations or forced things that I don't want to do them for myself, but I want to have them done. Where was that? Am I going to find this again? Where was that? Oh, okay, here we go, yeah. All right, but I'm not going to mark it on the obligation slash forced. I'm marking on the wish list, because that's what I'd like to do. You know what? Let's get it loading, and then, or if however much it might load, and then let's get the obligations down to just keep track of those. Not that I'd like, that I'd personally elect to do these things, but let's keep track of them. So what? Driver's license renewal, but I'll just put driver's license. Car inspection stuff. And I think they might have fucked with my windshield wipers, so and also they might have not even done the tires, honestly. I might want to, because I feel like there may be some foul play involved. I'm not saying there was, but I think there may be. The way they came out and told me the tires, and then they were like, oh wait, later on they were like, wait a second, you got your he looked and he saw that the windshield wipers were torn. It's like, didn't you guys fix my windshield wipers somewhat recently? I don't know. Maybe that's not the case. Maybe they were torn after that, but before they looked. Or maybe they fucked them up themselves. I don't know. But that's a perfect little education for it, perfect little adjustment to show that, it's like these people working with the government to further rob you of money if these, like, potentially corrupt people at the car shop are doing shit to you. So further, RI, ideological tax. Check out my Fireside Chats with Matts for that one. Maybe I won't even fucking explain it. You can look there for that. RI, ideological tax. Okay. And those are some, not all of the obligations slash forced. But that gets us part of the way there, and then maybe I'll write a few more things. Okay. Yeah, I love this. This game is so, oh, fuck. Okay, we have a shootout here.
Watch it over there.
Can I hide? Okay. By fleeing unseen from where you were last spotted. Okay. Oh, fuck. How gorgeous is this game? Oh, I can jump over here. Okay. Yeah, you a-hole. What are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, fuck, dude. I thought that might have been my friend behind me. Nope, I guess not. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I was still faced that way? Oh, that's my friend. Or my brother, actually. And I can take Uzis from them. Maybe I will. I don't know. Get that guy. He has a fucking assault rifle. Darn it. I ran out of ammo. Okay, well, let's get their Uzis. They should still be here. Oh, here we go. Okay, more ammo. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Who's here? Where the fuck are you? Anyone? Who's shooting me? Oh, him. I'm dead. I'm dead, right? Yeah. Was something gonna blow up? Huh. Alright. So yeah, you know, I think this is pretty powerful stuff though. And maybe, I'm not like, it's not like, plan then play here necessarily. I kind of more relaxed right now, but I might write some more stuff down. Okay, so like, I have a payment coming up for the Matt Thoughts website. WordPress payment. WordPress payment /S if there are more than one. Phone payment. Or just phone. No, yeah, phone. Okay. What else? I hope, actually, it'd be nice if there weren't anything else. I think that might be it. Oh, and then, yeah, and then reinspect. Okay. Car inspection stuff, tires, windshield wipers, then reinspection stuff. All right. Yeah, and then see here's the thing. I think it's basically just like a checklist on either side, but I think it's nice to separate the things, like Sheryl Crow says, the things you want from the things you have to do or something. That's in the song Leaving Las Vegas. Fucking tragic shit. But, you know, there's such a fine line between the things you want and the things you have to do or something. Man, brutal album. I'd highly recommend Tuesday Night Music Club by Sheryl Crow. Just really good. Probably her later stuff too, but that one particularly is incredible. And I get that recommendation sort of from Stefan Molyneux. I don't think I would have checked her out as much if he didn't emphasize some of her lyrics. Interestingly enough, you wouldn't think Stefan Molyneux talking about Sheryl Crow. It's like, yeah, because Sheryl Crow is basically, you know, kind of like the Bob Dylan of like the, you know, kind of similar to like a Joni Mitchell, but, you know, more updated into newer times. Sort of like, you know, she's showing you like the breakdown in someone's life if they're following certain, you know, degrading lifestyles. So of course Stefan would like it, but it comes as a bit of a surprise. And a lot of her songs are very happy sounding, like All I Want to Do Is Have Some Fun, or I Just Want to Soak Up the Sun, blah blah blah. Her songs sound very happy often, but if you you know, listen to the lyrics, of course it's sort of the cliche, but if you listen to the lyrics, they are very depressing. Okay, so, but yeah, so I think it's good to differentiate between your wish list and your your obligations / forced list, because then you don't sort of infect like what you'd like with the sense of like, oh, well, this is just performing for someone, or this is giving in to someone else's demands, like the, you know, the violent demands for money from the government, which you know, that's what you give into, and that's what I'm giving into here, right down to the ideological tax of you must get health insurance or else we're going to charge you like $700 in Rhode Island, even after they took away the federal charge, so now we're implementing it on a state basis. It's like, wow, That's brutal. That's evil what you're doing to us. But, oh man, it's evil that they make you get health insurance. Yeah, if I don't have the money to pay for it, and they say, well, because you didn't get health insurance, we're gonna fuck you in the ass for $700. It's like, yeah, that's evil. That's fucking disgusting evil. What? Okay. It's like, well, Matt, what if you just didn't get it? It's like, well, if I just didn't get it and I did have the money, maybe I didn't want to spend money on health insurance. Maybe I don't agree that the medical system is actually helpful mostly, and maybe I also have been harmed by the medical system in my life, and so maybe for various reasons I don't want to get health insurance, but you're forcing me to do so, literally, or you're charging me $700 for nothing. Because you're not giving it to me, you're just charging me $700 because I didn't have it, for nothing. Or just to take the money in and spend it how you want. But no, it is evil. It is fucking evil. And I don't want to infect the stuff on my wish list with shit that the government's saying, well, you must pay this amount of money. It's like, all right, maybe I will pay you that amount of money so you don't send me to jail. I think it's an evil fucking thing you're doing to me. But I don't want to infect the things I'd like to do with the shit that you say I have to do or else. You know, I don't want to infect the former with the latter. So I think it's good to keep those lists separate. Yeah. Even if they're just removed by a couple pages from each other. So then you can also reaffirm that, like, these are the things I really would like. And then these are the things, let's get them out of the way. And I don't even, like, I'd rather not have them at all. So yeah, man, I don't know. To go back to the wish list portion of it, the part of it, I think it's really powerful because it's like, great, like, man, think about it. Like, you want these things, and it's sort of a motivation to then get these things for yourself. And I think further on in the wish list, I might put, like, make a lot of money, or do this, or do that. But I think it'll help to have these mundane things on there as well, because day to day, that, you know, a mundane thing day to day, actually, you could say, like, having a cleaner house improves my life more than having, like, a bunch of money might, except in the sense that, like, if I had a bunch of money, maybe I'd be living somewhere else. But having the area I live in be clean and, like, be the way I like it, actually, you might say that impacts my life way more than any amount of money might impact it. And then you start to maybe value things differently and let go of some of the mind control about making a bunch of money and shit. You might still make a bunch of money, but this helps you see the value in other things that are not just monetary. So, you know, this is all really nice. And then, you know, what does everything on the obligation list seem to have? Well, that all seems to be associated with money. So, or a lot of it's like Rhode Island trying to steal money from me and stuff like that, and succeeding to steal money from me. Or extort me for it, and then I give it willingly. Otherwise, they'll send me to jail. You know, crazy shit. $18.25, crazy shit period. I don't know if I really am feeling this level right now. I think I might have been feeling it more if I didn't jump in like this. Let's just try to get past it. It's not even that hard of a game, but I guess it's not unchallenging. Okay. Oh, mark enemies. Oh shit. L3 or R3? Oh, L3, okay. Yeah, okay, here we go. So they don't see us over here. Anyone up there? Ultimo Hombre, there had to have been one. I'm just gonna... Can I just press L3? Oh, here we go, there's another one. There's my brother. Alright. Spoilers. Oh, shit.
No way I imagined that. Alright then.
They don't see us, but they kind of... Yeah. Oh, here we go. L2. Nope. You a-holes. Okay, come on. This is a beautiful area. Yeah, I gave away our place, man. Luckily, we have the Halo health regeneration. Oh, fuck. This is probably a good place to be, as long as nobody's behind us. I think somebody's fucking behind us. Who's fucking behind us? What? Are they shooting through this? They're shooting through this fucking wall? Are you kidding me, man? Oh, you A. Okay. Oh my god. Damn it. Can I survive? No. Alright, so let's get back to the wish list then. Let's not derail our wish list. What else would we like? And here's the thing, it's like, these are things that I'd like, and maybe in some way they'll manifest on some level, and then on some level, like, with cleaning the house, like, I may just, you know, be more likely to do it as I've written it down and thought about it. So here we go. What's the next thing? Maybe we'll just, like, jump into something that's, like, more extreme. So, what? Now, but again, let's not neglect that a lot of the obligation stuff, actually, let's see. Every single one of them is money-based. Every single obligation thing is just trading money for something. Whereas, every single thing so far on the wish list is non-money related. I think that's a huge fucking signal in itself. Huge signal. So, what do we got? You know, clean house and optimize whatever, and then have read certain books. So what do we got next? Things I'd like to do, things I'd like to have done. You know, we can do having things. I guess this is all sort of having things. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so it's sort of like these are still havingness things, like to have read, to have a clean house around you, or to have done. These are things where, like, you would like them done rather than you'd like to get the chance to do them, which might be a really helpful thing to rise to another level with this. And then B, well, it isn't, like, I guess beingness, when it's, like, beingness associated with ideas, that's more havingness. Like, I'd like to be a famous author. I'd like to be a gold medal winner or something. It's like, well, that's kind of more havingness. Like, I'd like to have the reputation of a famous author, or have won the award of the gold medal or something. I think, actually, the beingness one, I think, is actually more like actually just like beingness kind of thing, whereas doingness is doing things, and then a lot of that stuff that might be more like seen as a being thing, that's more of a having identity thing. $22.43. I don't know, man. Oh, Chudcast today. Yeah, when's the... I think the Chudcast maybe he said it was going to be at 4 or something, or around then. I'll probably stop doing this soon enough to do the Chudcast, to watch the Chudcast. Okay. But what else? Like, okay, fine, wish list. What, am I gonna... If I have, like, things of the havingness variety that would be nice to have done... Well, actually, I guess... These are more do things. The reading the books things, that is more do things. It's having done them, but it is more of a do thing. In fact, maybe I'll take out the have and it would be at a higher level, but... okay, what? So... I don't know. How about... highly profitable, sustainable... living. And then underneath, like, self-empowered, sustained. You know, that one might be, like, whatever that is. Like, that one might be, that's probably a big one. Although then I think that gets maybe back into the realm of, like, worrying about money and stuff. But it doesn't have to be. Maybe it could be more like a realm of just, like, sort of more of a manifestation thing, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm feeling this game, though. I'm not sure I'm feeling playing this right now. Maybe we'll try it once more. Maybe we'll get into it. But if we die again... or even maybe prior to that, you know, I might be less interested in following through with this thing. Now, see, they get up here. They get up here. Fuck,
Shit.
dude.
What was that?
Does marking help my brother at all, or does it just help me keep track of him?
Hold still, would you? Going somewhere?
Here we go. Oh, look at that shit. Now we got our AK. This is way better, probably. I don't know why I've been sticking to the handgun. Anyone over here? Oh, fuck. Yep, here we go. Fuck, dude. Oh, shit. Do I feel like continuing with this? I'm not really sure that I do. Oh, boy. Yeah, you know what? I'm not... I don't know. You know, I think I like Uncharted more for, like, the vistas and kind of exploring and just kind of the walking stuff. And, like, kind of climbing, whatever. Ooh, boy, I don't know if I really want to do, like, a hardcore firefight right now. Oh, we could do the photo mode. What does the photo mode look like? Let's try that. Now we get to fucking fly around and shit. Oh, what? We got photo mode on? Oh, okay. Here we go. Camera. Oh, can I fly or what? Oh, no, I can't just fly wherever. I can only... He's the focal point. Really? How do I, R, orbit? Roll? What does roll mean? Oh, roll the camera. Oh, that's kind of cool. Look at that. You can do upside down. Oh, they don't let you go all the way up. Really? That's actually stunningly uncool. Why would they not let you go all the way around? Is that supposed to, like, is that some kind of cheat? Yeah, you literally can't go totally upside down. That sucks, man. I mean some kind of cheat as in, would they consider that like cheating in some way to be able to see that? That, you know, that might explain why you can't zoom around freely, because that might be cheating to see where everything is. But come on, man. You're not going to let me go all the way around? Look. That's where it stops. I'm continuing to hold it. See, look at this fucking shit. I mean, I guess you don't necessarily see the pressure, but look, my finger doesn't really move, and yet it stops. See, look, I'm still holding it same place. Okay. Well, let's do a little demonstration here. I like sort of giving you the evidence for things. I mean, you know, this all might be some fabrication, but anyway, okay. And I mean, like, what? If you're watching this later, maybe somehow I fabricated this shit. And, like, I'm using a different controller over here, you know? Or, I don't know. And I do have an Uncharted 4 themed PS4 that's, like, blue. And I do have a blue Uncharted 4 themed controller. Ironically, that's not the one I'm using now. And that one, it's sort of broken in the sense that, like, it doesn't hold a charge, I guess. So you have to have it plugged in to the charging thing to make it work. And I think it has to be plugged in to the PlayStation itself to, like, get it going or something. I don't know. Whatever it is, or, like, to have it hook up to the PlayStation, it can't be plugged to anything else while you're hooking it up, I think. So, like, you can have it hooked up to the PlayStation and plugged in and turned on, but then it has to stay with the PlayStation. So you have to sit next to it to play with. I don't know. Anyway, I'm thinking of getting a new controller because this one's a little busted too. The buttons don't work that well. Buttons on that one probably work better, but I think there might be like an analog stick drift on that. On at least one of my PS3 controllers, I think there's an analog stick drift. I mean, man. Plus my PS3. Oh wait, no, it's not. Oh yeah, the side of it came off. I don't know if I dropped it. And that and the PS4 were both in an evidence locker or whatever. Oh, we can do this. Hey, look at this shit. And of course I got them back because of course they were literally just fucking PlayStations. But and they also hilariously took my copy of Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. The disc, they took it out of the case and put it in as evidence, and then I did get it back. Otherwise, I would have had to buy that shit again. And by the way, if you ever, like, if the government ever targets you or something and they take shit as evidence, make sure to have your lawyer or follow up with your lawyer about getting it back, because if you, like, I think if you don't elect to take it back, they, like, throw it away. And so I'm glad that my lawyer was like, well, they might, I think he said, like, we might be able to get it all back. And I had my fucking MacBook taken, I had my PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, I think my fucking, like, 3DS, all those were fucking taken. And I got them all back. Like, I was able to get them all back again, but my uncle actually went to go get them. But yeah, they were all taken. And I think if we didn't have the lawyer specifically asked to get them back, they might have not. They might have thrown them out. That would have been like all this shit. I wouldn't have been doing this shit. It would have been on a new fucking system. Anyway, yeah, I think this has been a helpful stream. Or it's just it's been helpful that I got that stuff written down. And yeah, and then like basically, look, like, so what is the highly profitable, sustainable living? Or you know what? I thought to say job, but I don't like job. I don't like career. I don't like work. I think all of those have like very, you might say, man, you're just a soft guy. It's like, no, I think all those are like very tied in with the slavery of the system. And what? Oh, I'm so proud to have a job where then like half of it goes to supporting the most evil empire ever or something, or, an evil empire. It's like, oh, you're fucking proud of that shit? No, I don't like all those things. I think it's probably no mistake that Job is the same thing as Job. Job, the guy who is unfairly put upon in the Bible to test his faith. It's like, oh, you want a fucking life of misery like Job? I don't know. Or like basically, you're going through a Job scenario to be doing this job. It's like a Sisyphus thing. It's like, you don't want that fucking shit. So I don't know about job, living, not, I don't like occupation either. Maybe like income source or something, income hyphen source. I don't know. Self-empowered, not even self-employed. I also don't like the employed unemployed thing, and then like when somebody casts the phrase or the word unemployed on you, then you feel bad. It's like, like I think there's a lot of fucking like disgusting shit that goes into this that's like very much about people feeling bad. It's about people suffering. It's about misery. It's about half of your efforts going to support an evil empire that hates you. And may have like already like ironically destroyed much of your ability to easily make money already, like I gotta tell you guys, I mean, it's really a lot of fucked up shit. So you want to be careful about the words that you use. Like, oh, I want a job. It's like, do you want a job really? Like I think Tony Robbins said at some point, like, oh, I haven't had a job for like 20 or 40 years or something. It's like, yeah, he's like, but ironically, he gives other people jobs, like, he has companies, and I guess other people have the jobs within those companies, but like he's a free man, like he's the master basically. But ultimately, here you go. Ultimately, let's cut to the fucking chase. Ultimately, I think it's a lot about like emotional stuff. And if there's anything to like multiple lives or whatever, like ultimately, I think it's if what you're really maybe getting something done here, if you are, is a lot more on a spiritual and emotional level, and getting wrapped up in the idea of like good job, good reputation, bad reputation, good situation, bad one. I think you're getting away from what you're really doing, and or I don't know, maybe that is part of really doing it. But to get to the end of it, I think it might be better to like do some releasing, maybe, you know, like I don't know. I heard this like the Braille skateboarding guy. He said something about like he had the downfall of his channel because he was into Scientology, and they showed a clip of, and I watched I think all of that video because I was thinking this guy's about to say some interesting shit, and they're about to do this whole video demeaning him and using like really negative music to make it sound like what he's saying is crazy and shit, just like the Destiny Schizo arc video or whatever. It's like they're gonna make him look like a fool, but I want to listen to what he's saying, just like Synthetic Man watching it and being like, I'm actually, he's probably right about that. Yes, he's probably right. Synth was pointing out like, well, no, those probably were real people. You're just calling like a right winger so-called a bot. But it's like, you know, like I went into this Braille skateboarding guy's video thinking like he's going to say some interesting shit and I want to fucking hear it. And lo and behold, he had great success after like saying that he had great spiritual success with Scientology. And lo and behold, it seemed like those things went together, almost instrumentally. And so, you know, then it's like, oh man, he's donating millions to Scientology or whatever. It's like, well, man, he's fucking making millions. Maybe he made those millions with some of the shit he learned in Scientology, and maybe he wouldn't have had the millions to donate if, or whatever amount it was, hundreds of thousands, or to spend on Scientology courses if he hadn't gotten so much from the Scientology courses to begin with to change his life. So now he's making millions of dollars, you know? I mean, it's really fucking like it's really like a chicken or the egg thing, and people are pretending that it's not even a question. It's like, ooh, he was into Scientology and that ruined his career. It's like, well, it seemed like his career blew up, and he really even started his YouTube channel and shit. Like, it seemed like a lot of that happened when around the time he was getting into Scientology. So anyway, he said something about like towards the end when he was working big dollar sums. When he was talking about the Scientology part, he wasn't talking about money at all, or even empowerment on a relative sense. Hold on. Now, what he was talking about with like OT level 3 or 8 or whatever it was, he's like, I took care of some like some baggage or some shit that had been with me or some shit that had been there for trillions of years. I took care of it. That may sound like insanity to you. To me, that sounds like emotional integration and like the same type of idea as like multiple lives and like what Lester Levinson talks about with like, you know, it's going to take a lot of these people trillions of years or trillions of lifetimes or whatever to deal with this shit, but you can do it right now if you want to. Like, here's your fucking chance to do it right now.